tweet it, maybe.
This is badass, man. Like, you're like living in, like, I'm telling you, like, in the future. Like,
Shit's fire, dude. Maybe we'll get some people. Maybe we'll get Thread Guy on here to listen, dude.
I've never even been on this platform before. Restream, like, that's kind of cool.
No, this thing's amazing, man. Okay, let's go.
What episode number?
19, dude.
Damn, good for you, man. Grinding through them, almost at 20.
I'm pretty excited, man. I booked. I was really excited to book you, and then I booked AJ Vaynerchuk, so that was fire. So he's in October.
Whoa, that's
yeah,
big, dude. Awesome. Yeah, it's an honor to be here, man. You know, I love doing these. I love meeting people. Like, Twitter Spaces is pretty chaotic, you know, so it's hard to have a conversation.
All right,
sometimes.
Dude. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna start the theme song, and we're just gonna fucking ride. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Fucking Hyped Happy Hour episode fucking 19, dude. Let's go. I'm fired up. It's gonna be a banger.
We're riding. Hyped Happy Hour, Hyped Happy Hour. Talking about life, so you might feel empowered. Hyped Happy Hour, Hyped Happy Hour. Tornado on the mic with a guest giving power. Hyped Happy Hour, Hyped Happy Hour. Tools, interviews, provide life tapping power. Hyped Happy Hour, Hyped Happy Hour. Positive and light with advice, build your tower. Happiness is key, so you gotta bring the smiles out. Inspiration needs a bit of passion to just wild out. Positivity and optimism when we ride out. Enthusiasm and dreams, gotta feed them till your time's out.
What up? I'm Gentle Tornado here on Hyped Happy Hour, episode 19. We are out here absolutely riding, absolute banger intro. I am Gentle Tornado, and I create a company called Live Hyped. Hyped is an acronym that stands for happiness, inspiration, positivity, enthusiasm, and dreams. If you look down below, I have my logo of an H with a heartbeat in the middle, because we never know how many heartbeats we have. So here at Hyped, we are living it every single day to the max potential that we have. And I am on a mission to make positivity louder and bring awareness to the words within Hyped and bridge personal life and Web3, the two things that I love, all together. Today on episode 19, I am joined by someone that is truly an inspiration, a humble dude, hilarious dude, hard worker, Mr. Alan Carroll. Dude, how are you?
Yo, much love, Gentle. That intro has some bars, man. Whoever wrote that, you know, the beat is on point. Like, I'm like jamming out, but I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, damn, like, you know, much respect. That's awesome.
Let's go, dude. I appreciate it. Actually, my wife was singing around the house, so I felt like I had made it. You know, it took only 18 episodes to get there, but we were riding.
Hell yeah.
But I appreciate it, man. So here we start off straight with what we're grateful for today. So what are we grateful for today? Tell me.
Grateful for having the opportunity to be in Web3 and waking up a job. That was something that from when I was a young age was a priority for me. I wanted to enjoy what I had to do.
Let's go, dude. All right, dude. Well, we're going to straight into it. I want a 3 to 5 minute origin story. Who is Alan Carroll? How did we get here? How are we here? Give me everything. Tell me.
That's a good question. Origin story, was blessed to have very supportive in anything that I wanted to do. Went to college far away from where I grew up. I grew up in North Carolina, so big culture shock there. Met some cool people, being used as a business, that got me really interested in growing pages myself. So starting fresh out of Instagram pages, and, unfortunately a few of them are disabled, a few of them are still alive. But that really, and, that also made me realize it was something I enjoyed, right? It was like, oh, this is maybe something that I can do. And, from there we, graduated, got really fortunate, worked, the startup failed, but it was still a good learning experience, and met some cool people. Vaynerchuk posted on his story in November or October of 2020 that the creator of VaynerMedia And I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like, you know, what I do, right? And he was like, if you like content creation, this role is for you. I applied. The interview process at Vayner3 is awesome. They give you a proof of work. What got me the job was a very short email, and it said, congratulations, like you know, we liked what we saw on the resume for you to do Monday, and they sent it to you on Thursday or Friday, and the one that I got was convincing dads in Chicago to moisturize their face. And I was like, what an interesting thing. So, you know, I dove into that, and you know, I went to Reddit, went to the Chicago subreddit, really got the tone of people talk, like, you know, what's the lingo here, what's some things I can sprinkle in, sent it over to them, and they were like, great, got the interview, and then the rest is history. Like, got super fortunate. They give you a 3-month as a creator, and you either perform or you don't. And you know, I got fortunate enough to hurdle. Then they give you like another you know, short-term contract. Made it through that. Team at Vayner3 had an opening. Joined that. I noticed that EFP, you know, the NFT started appearing on NBA sneakers, and oh wow, like there's something here. And then it was literally an engagement hack to tag any community, you know, some tweets for the DraftKings account. So I would, you know, make a meme or some kind of cool thing, you know, recognizing them, and it would do really well. And that's when VNFT, now V3, saw me. They asked me to join, and now here I am, you know, working every day at V3. So.
Dude, let's go. Fired up. V3. When did they change the name from Vayner NFT to V3?
Pretty recently, like within the last 2 months. You know, it's like it was a whole rebrand. Like we worked really hard to focus on it. Like mad props to them, and you know, I think we did a good job because, you know, NFT, but they're really only a small part of what Web3 will be. So we had to, you know, branch out a little.
Let's go, dude. Listen, you're kind of choppy, so I am going to – how about you leave and then rejoin? It's okay. We're live. It's not a big deal. Let's see if that works.
All right, yeah. Let me try. Hold up.
We're absolutely riding, dude. So pumped to have Alan Carroll. This advertisement is sponsored by none other than Live Hyped and Gentle Tornado, because I'm getting paid by nobody. So we're absolutely riding. Episode 19 is off the riff. Feeling really good. Got a light in the background, so I look a little bit brighter because I'm doing these in the dark. Yeah, that's about it. Appreciate everybody that's joined. Appreciate everybody that's listening. Appreciate everybody that's following. Let's go.
Are we doing better?
We're doing, I think so. I literally just had to go on a 1-minute riff on how I'm my advertisement. It was a paid advertisement by absolutely nobody. So it was actually pretty funny. I can't wait to listen back, but I think you're good. So tell me a little bit about your Vayner3 journey, or your V3 journey. Like, what's that like working there?
You know, every day is different. Like each client has their own demands. And what's crazy is like, we'll pitch an idea, and maybe one client will love it, and one client will be like, you know, it's exciting to try and get to that end goal, and then execute that end goal in a way, and wants to do it again. And it really just kind of pushes us creatively to see, you know, what's actually feasible, and what we make feasible, like what maybe isn't feasible at done before. And that's where you know, I tip my hat and am very, you know, honest people. Because I'm just a humble copywriter. These people are extremely talented, my coworkers. And so yeah, it's just a day to day. You just really never know what you're going to get. It's insane.
Let's go. How many people do you work with directly?
So they separate us into pods. Yeah, there's probably 12, 13 people per pod, and there's probably 4 or 5 pods. And there's obviously some overlap and stuff like that, but it's a lot of fun. I direct 4 or 5 of us.
Oh, let's go, dude. What's the most exciting thing that you've done there?
That's a great question. That's really difficult to answer. Probably when I hosted a Spaces that live, and that was sick. So I was at a stage, and I think Crypto Novo and D Rob were somewhere else. I don't think they were in live spaces from VCon. I was like, I feel like I like made it a little bit because before I don't know if these skills that you spend years developing, social media creation, I wasn't getting a lot of interest in that in the market. So when I was actually able to use those, like, wow, like we've come a long way,
That's fucking dope, dude. So you did you get to go to VCon?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go regardless, like pay for some people to go. I wasn't technically working the event. It was just one thing we happened to do there. And we might as well just do a Twitter Spaces. And then 1:37 p.m. had this super chill, so we just kind of did it and it was fun. And yeah, I just had to be there, and I was like, I can't not go, and I'll be going next year, and as many years as I possibly can.
Let's go, dude. I'm pumped. I can't wait to fucking hang with you next time. VCon was an absolute fucking movie. Loved it so much. That is fucking awesome. Okay, so the goal of the podcast is to bridge the gap between Web3, personal life. We build a bridge. We build them together through Hyped. So we start by going through every single word. I have specific questions. So the first word is happiness. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to read you my favorite definition of success. You may have heard it, you may have not, but it's What is Success by I think it's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate the beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, that's definitely, I agree. And, once you achieve a certain level of comfortableness and success in life, I think you do have it. I'm already thinking about legacy and like leaving things like, that's what musical artists and love them, because even long after they're gone, society still enjoys their work. So if I can think to leave behind that society would enjoy, yeah, I would really enjoy that.
Let's go, dude. All right. First question is, what makes you happy every day?
I think I'm very fortunate to have a creative energy. So I like making things. I like on the phone, because we're all on our phones every day, right? Like, look at your screen time. Like, we have the little, if I'm gonna be on the phone, I want it to be a creator. And the fact that I've been an opportunity that there's a space that enjoys memes like I do, and then I have the people that enjoy them, that right now is making me very happy.
Let's go, dude. I love it. Your memes are hilarious. I got to put you on post noties because they're absolute bangers every day. What is the happiest moment of your life?
Oh, it's tough because the happiest moments are always when I'm hanging out with my family. The happiest moments for me are when I set goals for myself and achieve them. Remaining positive in myself and believing my own philosophy. So staying true to myself, believing in my gut, definitely happy. It's hard to answer like one moment. Definitely getting a job huge, because I was a Gary Vee fan before I got the job, so that kind of like, wow, like I'm working at Vayner3, like that's insane. Like I never would have thought that would be
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Oh, so tell me a little bit about your family. You're pretty close with them.
Absolutely. I haven't talked about them much in Web3, but I'm very blessed. Sisters, my parents are doing very well. And they're a little bit older now, so they're they're just very, very blessed to have them and to have them supporting me for sure.
Let's go, dude. You said you had sisters? 2 sisters, or?
But, it's always fun. They're never a dull day in the house. I'm both older than I am, but
There, say it again.
I'm the youngest child. They're both.
How much older are they than you?
Well, one and then one's 7, 8 years older than me. So.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's cool though. That's fun. That's a lot of fun, man. That's good that you're tight with your family. That is truly amazing.
Very important. Very important. I'm really lucky. So.
Okay, listen. I love you so much, but it is so fucking hard because he keeps glitching. Do you think you just need to take yourself off? Are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, want me to try going off Wi-Fi?
Yeah, try to go off Wi-Fi.
Is this better or no?
That's actually worse. Wait, hold on. Talk.
Is it
That's
really?
way worse. That's way worse. It's all right. We're gonna work this out. Oh shit. Another commercial break. Okay.
I'm on the 5G Wi-Fi now. I have to up and move. But maybe it's better. Maybe it's better.
It's the only problem, honestly, is that when you start talking, it takes like a second for me to hear you. So then I start talking maybe while you're talking is not good.
There is a delay, but
All right, let's.
you're on the other side of the country.
That is, you're right. You're right. Well, we're gonna keep writing, okay? I love that you're close to your family. I love that you were honest about that. I appreciate that a lot. What are your top communities you're in Web3? Give me a few.
Sappy Seals for sure. Obviously, definitely the Bored Apes. Some of the Bored Apes are Gutter Gang as well. Like the Gutter Cats are awesome, but not many, man. A lot of time to give the respect a community deserves. So I'm only in a few, to be honest.
Let's go. I love it, dude. How many, or do you have a lot of Bored Apes and Gutter Cats?
I have my one mutant. I have my one Coda that I got in, and then I have one Gutter clone. I really only stick to usually one per collect. Definitely in it for profit, but NFTs to me are kind of like membership clubs. It's instead of paying a fee every year to be part of a really nice content, have this NFT and just hang out with all these people. So I really don't usually ape into it to hang out. But yeah, just ones.
I love that. Do you only have one Sappy Seal?
Yeah, I only have one.
That's crazy, bro. And has that been your PFP the entire time?
Yeah, the entire time that I've been relevant, for sure.
That's awesome, dude. I really do like Gutter Cat Gang. I think they're sick. They got a fucking solid community. Gang, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's just like it. Not all the communities have shown out, and that's unfortunate, but that's who is showing up every day when it's not as sexy to be in NFTs.
100%, dude. Do you have any VFriends stuff?
I have one V2 because I work now about 2 years at Vayner3, coming up on 2 years, and everybody asked me was, "Oh, you have a VFriends, right? Like you have a VFriend." So and I didn't have one for the long. I got to get one. I can't not have one. So yeah, I bought a V2 because I'm not away of V1 funds yet. But yeah, we're chilling on a Dapper Dino or something. I forget, to be honest with you.
Let's go, dude. I love it, man. I think you'll get a V1 soon enough, and that'll be fire.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fire, dude. Fuck yeah. All right. We're going to go straight into inspiration. I got to throw you flowers, man. You inspired the fuck out of me with your grind, with your story. I love the fact that you set your goals and you're now working for V3 and you're absolutely crushing it. They're crushing the meme world. So I just had to throw you that. What is one lesson in your life that you've learned the hard way?
Trusting the wrong people and ignoring red flags is extreme. And unfortunately, when you have financial and time invested in people and projects, it can be difficult to walk away. It's like love is blind. Like, you know, it's like your project is your baby. You know, your friends are, you know, do things that are you know, unscrupulous, right? So when things start with signs, and you have to pull out, and you know, that's the toughest one for experiences, when people and projects disappoint me with their integrity, a difficult conversation, and walk away. So
yeah, man, I feel that as well. I've had a lot of that happen in my life. That's probably a probably the number one lesson for me as well. Tell me a little bit more about that. Like, how have you dealt with that? How have you moved forward from that?
important not to be yelling at people and, you know, pointing fingers. You know, it's just kind of working out for me anymore. You know, best of luck to you, but you know, I usually give a just dip. But most people are not willing to admit that, you know, especially if it's something that's borderline illegal, sometimes illegal. It's like, you know, it's wrong. So I just usually take the road. Not even worth my time. You know, mental.
Yeah, man, I feel like you're very, very big on integrity.
Is important. You know, it takes. I think somebody quoted this somewhere. It's like it takes years to do. It's so true, and you know, I'm just not interested in that. Like, I'm interested in things. There's enough negativity in the world. We don't need any more of that. So, and you understand that, man. You're free, so we're on the same wave.
Let's go. I love it. I literally love it, dude. So tell me what you love about Web3 that makes you want to be involved every day.
What I love about Web3s in general have been explorers, you know, wanting to go to the moon, wanting to go. Web3 is now the next, you know, terrain that we have not explored yet. And I truly believe there is a way in with Web3. I think Web2 jobs are probably not going to be fun. Like, you're going to retire at 65 and you can enjoy life after that. It'd be fun. I think Web3 opens the door for work to be fun, and we're passionate about. I think there's an opportunity for you. That's what makes me most excited about Web3 for sure.
Yeah, dude, I absolutely second that. I think the opportunity is like, you know, it's kind of funny. We were talking before about Alex, but like Alex says it all the time. It's opportunity for anybody. Anybody can come in if they're gonna work their ass off and be good at something, a niche. Maybe they can really harness the energy in Web3 and capitalize on that opportunity.
100%, man. It's equal footing. You know, it's like people wonder what your project or you have any following. It's like, look how many tweets people have put out. Look at how saying. Look at what value they're giving the community. You know, it's funny. Like the answers to like secrets. Like, everybody knows what it takes, but nobody's willing. And everybody always says, "Oh, I'm not like other projects." You know, it's a joke now. You know, you don't. You know, talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap, dude. I love that, and I think, yeah, man, it's just like who wants it and who's willing to show up every day and really provide that value. I think is honestly like a beautiful thing to watch. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, I like love cheering for people that are really putting in the work. And like you said, dude, there's no, all the answers are free. And Gary says this all the time, dude. Gary Vee gives out all his info for free because only fucking 1% of people are going to do it.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you think Leonardo da Vinci was afraid of giving people a paintbrush? Probably. He was probably fine with teaching people how to paint because most people aren't Leonardo da Vinci. Competition enough to where you're not willing to try and teach people what you do. Maybe you're not as skilled.
Yeah, no, that's fucking true, dude. So do you have someone in your life that has been an inspirational person or someone you've looked up throughout your life too?
I think that has changed at different times. Like at one point when I was like really low, Goggins, like just like was like the guy where I was like, yo, I need to start. I'm being a down for no reason. So it's like changed at like different times. Like Keanu Reeves, like I look at people who like society has like embraced, and it's literally just their authentic self. Like 90, like I literally 100% of the time, who are just like not scumbags are inspirational to me.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love that's literally, dude. I think our vibe is fucking same, dude, because that's 100% authenticity every single day, man. It's literally the best life to live. There's no other better life. So it's awesome. It's awesome that you're that way, and I appreciate it for sure.
Reason not to. We're blessed enough to be here already. Now it's just like let's help other freedom that we did.
Let's go. Let's go, dude. Okay. End off inspiration with your favorite inspirational movie.
Inspirational movie. Question. There's this movie called The Netflix about an archaeological dig in the early World War I. Really interesting to me, and just like kind of like discovering something where you would never expect it. And that kind of like stuck out to me where it's like, everybody was like, oh, there's no same thing with Web3 and NFTs, right? Why are you going into Web3? Why are you going into NFTs? I think there's a lot of sand. They just like write it off. And that if that happens to you, is being written off, maybe take a peek.
100%. Let's go, dude. You double down on yourself. Go harder, dude. Fucking doubt, dude. Let's go. I love it. We're going to move into positivity. Positivity is everything to me, everything to I want to change in the world, man. There's so much negativity, and I'm on a mission to make positivity louder. You're a fucking positive dude. So let me ask you a question. I normally, the answer is pretty obvious for everybody, I think, but like the first thing I ask is, have you struggled with negativity in your life? And if you have, how have you stiff-armed it? How have you focused on positivity?
I haven't really struggled with negativity because I've always understood that reality you have to control what you can control. If you execute those two things and understand, look, sometimes shitty things happen in life. Like that's just the way it is. Like it doesn't matter who a royal person, a royal prince, or a normal person. Like bad things, just kind of understanding that that's just a small moment in time, and that the future is incredible. And even in myself, like the amount of growth that I've seen in 18 months, like who I was 18 months ago, just kind of shows me, wow, like 5 years, 10 years, this is why you have to always have your curiosity, because you do not know what you're missing out on. So that's what I would definitely
Yeah. At what age do you think that you really started harnessing that belief?
It's tough, man. I don't really know. Like knew like from a relatively young age that was the direction that I wanted to go in. Just it worked out as well. Like you don't really know what's always gonna pan out for you. Fortunate, and I just like didn't. I saw negative people, and misery loves company. Nothing good comes from complain. And then the other thing is, nobody wants another kind of like the other tough thing. So it's like I don't want people to not want to hang out with me or whatever person. Like, that just sounds miserable. So yeah, and there's also so many opportunities, man. Negative, like look at where we are. We're in the United States of America. Most of us live very nice. Really have to put in perspective of like, what are you actually complaining about? Like most of it, I would categorize. Not saying that all problems are bad. Like, yes, I understand. Some people are struggling. I need to keep that in perspective.
Yes, dude. Gratitude, man. That pushes everything forward. Like, really, like, the fact that we wake up in the morning, that is like, if you lean into that, that'll push you through any negativity you get through and throughout the whole entire day. And like, I had some not some greatest things happen this morning. My wife called me and she was like, well, I got the cakes for the boy's birthday and they were pretty cheap and they're going to be sick and they're going to have their faces on it because they're going to blow a photo up. And it like was at that moment where I was like, what am I even like having a moment of bad? There was like no bad. I was like, this is dumb, and it just brought me back to like exactly gratitude is what I lean into.
So you want to focus your attention on. I've focused on positivity in my life versus like, I think, whatever you focus on is like the most important direction of where if you focus on negativity, you're probably not going to be the most happiest person in life because the opportunities come to everybody, but not everybody can recognize opportunities. Like Gary Vee in October of 2020 was an opportunity. Everybody who followed Gary Vee saw the opportunity to apply. Not everybody did, so it just depends. When you see that opportunity, do you have to practice? Sure.
Dude, absolutely. I love that you brought that up. It's truly an inspiration for anybody listening, the fact that you harness that opportunity. And I think the second thing I'll say too, just to back that up, is that same time Gary was talking about Ethereum. He was saying buy Ethereum, right? It was like $800. And I was like, what the fuck is Ethereum, right? Like, I don't have time for this, dude. I just had my second kid. I was like, no way. Well, then fucking April comes around. He's like, I'm still telling you to buy Ethereum because I'm launching a project. I'm like, oh shit. So then the Tornado buys ETH at $4,000. You know what I mean? We're riding. That's okay, dude. I had to get a VF1 and that's how the cookie crumbles. But like when you harness that opportunity, like you said, like it pays off.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to you, man. Like Gary again, like said to everybody that I'm going to do. And you had to have some trust because you're looking at these pictures. How much is the mint price? What is this called? An NFT? Definitely crazy, but the people, I think you have to be a little crazy. Like, think of the first person lane. I was like, what if I started flying places? Like the people that start saying crazy with them, those are the innovators. So.
Yeah, dude. No, I love it. And to be honest, it took a lot to convince my wife to allow that, but she knew how much Gary meant to me and how much he changed my life. And I was just like bottom line is I can't believe I haven't even said it this episode, but one life. That's it. Like, that's why I tell everybody, I'm like, one life. Like, hey, listen, if I had $4,000 when I die, it don't matter. But if I had a VF1 to give to my kid, like, who fucking knows,
Yeah. Not to get philosophical. I always say you only remember once because consciousness is unique like that. Because just like child prodigies, like how does a 3-year-old know like Mozart number 7 like perfectly? Like some stuff happens and you're just like, bro, I'm not sure. Matrix,
Well, let's get really into this really quick. What do you think about deja vu, dude? Tell me what you think about deja vu.
That's happened a couple times in my life. It's just been like really odd. It's just like, wow, I feel like I've lived this moment before. What I experienced, and I'm not saying we live in a simulation for sure, or anything that goes on that makes me think that our 5 senses are grasping everything that is in this universe. If that makes sense, I think there's.
Okay. I think the deja vu is like a dream that we've had, and that's why we notice it, because we've already seen it in the past in our head. And also, I believe that deja vu is good luck. I don't know why. I don't even know why that is, but I just think it's sick.
It was not good luck in the Matrix. I don't know if you saw that the Matrix.
Of course I did. Yeah, it was not. It was good. Yeah. Let's just take that out. Okay, so let me ask you this. This is another question I have that I was going to ask you, but might as well now. are you faithful? Are you like religious? Do you believe in manifesting? Tell me a little bit about that.
Religious. I definitely think that there's things that I spiritual. I would say I believe in energy. I think manifesting is key, but you can't sit on the couch. Manifesting is kind of the goal, and then once you have the goal, it helps you recognize the opportunities. But if you don't have established, which most people have no fucking clue what they want to do, which is all, but you have to have maybe some semblance of an idea of. But yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of what I would recommend, for sure.
I love it, dude. I love it. Do you have any big things that you've manifest? Do you have like right now? Like, I mean, I'll give you an example. One of my biggest manifestations is I want to retire at 35. I've been saying that since I was 18. So that's just one. That's a big one for me. Do you have any?
Manifestations. I want to like see where I can be if I continue to execute every day. Like, I can be the best version of myself and see that. And that's what I'm trying to be. It's a long game. Like, I'm still learning more about myself, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what I need to work. So yeah, when I like manifest stuff, it's just like, was last year better than this year? Prove, that's what I kind of want. I want every year to be like an upgrade from the year before.
Let's go, dude. 1% better every day, dude, and you'll fucking get there, dude. Love that. Love that. Listen, give me some positive benefits of Web3 for our future.
Community. That there's a lot of just timidness and social business and corporate. Like, I was literally thinking about the spaces today with Shillen, and I was like, wow, like this is like what Web3 business could be like too, where it's just like, still gonna do the deal because I still love you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's the kind of energy it has, and you do an email to send over. It's like it's just not. It's a different energy. So I definitely am curious advantage of being authentic and transparent and being themselves. You to them again, the opportunity that we discussed earlier to pursue your passions in Web3. So there's a door for people to do whatever they want to do. And again, just the pioneer or whatever you call it, place for us to explore. It's like we assess, like that you should follow. We don't even know there's blueprints. I see even influencers talking about this is the way you do this is the way you do that, this is how you grow a following. Certain strategies that some people have taken, but those are not the only ones that you should explore.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I think it's just going to keep evolving and it's going to keep getting better. And that's what's cool, man, is not everybody does the same stuff. And I found my niche. I think you found your niche. Like, there's a lot of people that found their niche and they're just building on that, and they're going to keep building and maybe collabing with other people, growing that like energy. And I think that's what's really cool. Like, like I would have never dreamed that I could have had the people on my podcast I've already had. And there's maybe like 30 people that watch my podcast every week, but I can't wait until hundreds of maybe thousands of people watch this. And I have, you and Shillen and Easy Eats and so many different people that like are so respectable, even like people that don't have a ton of following. I'll interview anybody. And it's just like, honestly, it's such a blessing. I've been so grateful to have this opportunity.
I mean, you know how it is, man. You just got to literally like keep making episodes, and it's like, and you keep bringing on interesting people. Like, you already have it figured out. Like, you already execute. Same thing with me, man. Like, I already know what I got to do. I just got to fucking show up every day and do it now.
Let's go, bro. Fucking love it, dude. The energy's crazy. And we are going to go straight into enthusiasm, bro. This is my shit. This is what I bring every day. The energy, I normally say one life, but, we're going to say multiple lives, whatever. We got Alan on. We're riding, dude. I mean, the fact that we woke up, I'm just jacked every day, dude. So listen, this is one of my favorite questions. What are 3 things that you can't get enough of?
Oxygen are definitely 1 and 2. No, I'm just joking. I know.
Wait, what were 1 and 2? It cut out. Wait, what was it?
Water and oxygen. I was just think that I can't get. I have imposter syndrome, so I can't ever get enough of feeling I've accomplished enough. If that makes sense. Cup that
Let's
has
go.
never. I can't get enough of things and being away from Web3 and the screen as well. I think it's really impressive. I don't think enough people decompress from Web3, and you can very easily get burned out. I just also love the community, man. Like, I love talking to people like yourself, and you get fucking live, dude. I live for IRL NFT events like Lincoln, throwing down in New York, Miami, Minnesota, wherever. It's so much fun.
Let's go, dude. I love it. So on the touching grass thing, so first I want to ask you if you have like friends in your real life that you are very positive influences that you surround yourself with. And then the second question is, like, what is your routine as far as touching grass? Seems like you have kind of like a thing going.
Yeah, I mean, I work out. I think working out is very important. So Friday, I've been a little under the weather this last week, so I haven't done this last week, but Monday went in. I think that really sets the tone for the week and the day. I'm very blessed to have a lot of great friends. Kindergarten, I live in my hometown, near my hometown, so we're always hanging. They keep me grounded and humble, which is always good. And we all have very different interests as well. Really into NFTs, except for one. I think you guys know Elijah, Sergeant Hamsteak. He's got another set. He's an IRL homie, but yeah, I'm super blessed with the people I'm surrounded with every day for sure.
That's dope, man. So only one of your IRL friends are really into NFTs.
Yeah, they were up. Now they're down. Maybe when they're up again, they'll be interesting.
Yes. You know that website that it's like NFT Flip or some shit? It tells you like if you made profit. Have you ever looked at that?
I have not, dude. I mean, I got lucky with the mutant. I got it pretty early. I bought at 4 ETH, so it'd be way off because it's like I have a couple, and then I minted the Dakota as well. I don't know. It's a whack. It'd be a whack statistic.
Did you ever think about selling the mutant when it hit like 40?
Yeah, dude. I was thinking, not the mutant. I was over at the Ford dealership looking at pickup trucks, but the cars were expensive, man. I mean, I was like, yeah, my budget is probably showing me. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep the Dakota. It's not worth it right now. Not worth it at all. Old.
Bro, it's one of.
I think we know the true value of these assets. Like, I don't want to be the guy 10,000 Bitcoins on a pizza. And I sold an ape in 2020. Like, that could be bad.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. And I think kind of like you, what my V friend, when it pumped back in like November, December, ran up to like probably 30 ETH. I think I could have got for my rare one, and that was like 100K. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, having to tell my wife like, hey, this is worth 100K, and we're not going to sell it because I'm fucking riding this shit. And you know what? That's okay. I take it on the chin. It's not worth that much anymore, but we're riding. But that's conviction, right? It's conviction, and it's what the community brings, what it actually means to be a part of that. And I think that's the fucking benefit of Web3.
I think it depends when people would be like, oh, why wouldn't you just sell and buy back in? It's like, well, then you're paying a ton of tax things. I think that these assets will be worth way more, and that you won't have to sell days to where there'll be an asset that just you wouldn't want to sell it anyway. So I didn't buy these NFTs to sell them. I think most people buy NFTs knowing that they're probably not going to sell them for more than they paid for them, but that's really not how it works most of the time. But yeah.
No, I love it. What is the biggest accomplishment of your life?
Biggest accomplishment of my life? I don't think it's happened yet, but I mean, maybe so far proving all the doubters and hate. Because when I first started talking about crypto and NFTs, that people thought I was a crazy person, and we're borderline disrespectful. That's fine. I don't. It is what it is. I think people experience things that they don't understand. That's sometimes how they respond. My biggest like what makes me feel good is like proving people wrong. It's just like that in the morning, so.
No, I love it, dude. I think we're very similar. Like, I feed off of that energy, like people doubting me. And the best part about it to me, and I think you'll resonate with this, is like when you get to that step, right? And so I just say the journey is the destination, right? So the journey is the process, the thing you fall in love with. But when you get to those steps, it's like you're like, haha, I got you. But like, you're not going to put it in their face. You're just going to keep going to keep proving to yourself that it's even better. And then they'll just come along, right? Like, because you're not the type of person that needs to like rub it in their face. You're the type of person to be like, look at this, I'm gonna keep going, and we're gonna all keep rising. If you want to hop on this train, you can, and if not, like, that's cool.
I understand most people are not happy, so especially with their job. So somebody suggesting a different path, and then that path works for them when maybe it took more time and yielded less success. There's going to be some bitterness. I'll be the person to say, you can do this too. Like, I don't like when people get like, I'm not going to drop any names, but they get little God mode, where it's like, oh, I am now something wrong. How dare you even criticize me? Kind of energy. And it can enter Web3 and be successful. You just have to put the time in, and that I would never rub it in, man. I'm not trying to attract that kind of energy at all. Like, absolutely not.
No, dude, leave the ego at the door, dude. That's literally it, dude. Leave that ego at the fucking door, dude. We're all the same. We're all fucking can do it. We're all the same people. We're all humans. We're all good people. Like, let's fucking win together, dude.
Bro, the universe will humble you. Like, karma is undefeated. Like, being Billy Boy Pants out here, it's like the universe is like, oh yeah, hold my beer, motherfucker. Man, like, hell no, dude.
Dude, the realest fucking line is doing the right thing is always the right thing, dude. Oh, always. Emphasis on a fucking always, man. 10x will pay you back, and it will not pay you back if you choose the wrong thing.
You're not wrong, man. You got to be careful what path.
That's good. Let's go, dude. I love it. Okay. The last question under enthusiasm is, what is your most exciting moment in Web3?
Probably the most surreal moment was going to New York at NFT NY and seeing all these people that we've talked with. Because VCon, I was like still, New York, I was a little bit more in the space. And just kind of hanging out with those people and being at Ape, that was just like, wow. Like, that was like such a powerful moment. And that, there was around NFTs, around, NFT NYC. I'm not even going to go to New York. So I don't know. I really had an amazing time.
Let's go. What was your favorite part of NFT NYC?
Ape Fest, the was crazy on that roof. Like, I like would go like 2 feet and it was like somebody I knew, and everybody was so generous. Like, I smoke a little bit of weed every now and then, and I kind of retired from. I got a sensitive stomach, so it's tough. And everybody's like just passing the J's. These are my people. You know what I'm saying? I belong here.
Let's go, dude. What day did you go to Ape Fest?
Oh, I think I went 2 days. The blue wristband or the blue thing and the green one. So I don't know what days those are. I think 2 and 4 maybe. I don't know.
Who'd you see perform?
Eminem and Sync, Little Baby was on there the first night that I was there. Yeah.
Dude, let me ask you this. Do you have a favorite music artist? Or top 3? Give me a top 3.
I like sound for sure. Like I do like rap and stuff like that. But to get into activity, I listen to a lot of like Lord of the Rings like vibes and like just like battle music, just like try and get me like hyped up, intense, like ready to make some dope. My Spotify would probably throw you for a loop. But yeah, I like older music too, man. 80s, 90s, like rock. That's my vibe for sure.
Let's go, dude. I love it. That is fucking my vibe too, dude. Listen, real quick. Do you ski or snowboard?
I do not, man. Like I think that it's so dangerous for me. Like I've almost hurt myself. Like I literally almost died. I was just like, nah, I'm good. It's like the universe has sent a message down here.
All right, dude. Well, next time you go on like a run, you need to listen to the Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you already do, but that shit's fucking intense, dude.
I love that. That's a good idea, man. And I need to get my running too. So
let's go, dude. Dan is a runner, dude. Ran a half marathon this weekend. I was like, what?
Bro, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's like 13 miles, like maybe 5,
Did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, man. I played a lot of played some basketball. Yeah, I did a lot. It was fun. I love sports. I still like so how about you?
I played football, lacrosse, and I wrestled. So it was a good time for sure, yeah.
I played football the first year of high school, which was fun. Freshman football was a lead, but I just kept getting banged up, man. It was tough. Like I'm not trying to get injured. I'm not going pro,
Yeah.
So.
No, I love it, dude. I love it. The self-awareness, dude. Self-awareness is a big deal. And we're kind of joking about it, but it really is.
It's tough, dude. You gotta know, like when you get destroyed a few times, you're like, yeah, like I don't know if I got this, So stuff.
I love it, dude. I love it. All right, well, let's go. Let's get into dreams. Dreams is fucking awesome. I literally love dreams, man. I'm a big dreamer. I used to say that I was a delusional optimist, but now I say that I'm a deliberate optimist because I have big dreams, but you got to be deliberate about them. You actually said it earlier when we were talking about manifesting. You said you have to go do them though, which I was just waiting to say this being deliberate because I think that's huge, man. You can be a big dreamer. At the end of the day, it's the effort and the work that you put in.
Yeah, it is. I agree. It also was working smarter. Like some people hop on a ham, like, oh, I'm busting my ass 16 hours. Like success is coming. This kind of stuck out to me. He said you can give everything you have and still fail, and I was like, he keeps it real because you have to be able to pivot and change your direction. You do not want to just working hard for no output. And some people can't lift their head up and change direction.
No, I love that, man. And it's literally exactly what we just talked about, self-awareness. And so, yeah, I absolutely love that. So I'm going to read to you the dream that I have for my life. And then I'm going to have you off the cuff tell me the dream that you have for your life. So the dream that I have for my life is I'm Gentle Tornado. I am an honest, enthusiastic, and successful man that will inspire others to live their life through happiness.
Damn, I don't even have a prepared statement.
That's okay, dude. Nobody ever does, and they all crush it. So you're going to crush this.
Look, I just want to have a long-lasting impact, have my legacy be a positive. People can enjoy, just have an endless amount of content that, people, whatever, they can enjoy that. And, just to give back, because I've been given so much, so I feel like I have to give out.
Let's go, dude. I'm literally wearing, look, my shirt. It says Giver's Gain, bro. Let's go, dude. It's fire. It's fire. Okay, this is a good one. If you could tell your 13-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Because I was, weird is kind of has a negative word. I was weird. Like I was into stuff that other people weren't into. Like I was into art. I mean, no, just not like what you're like, would be expected. And I still played on and stuff like that, but I was always interested in things that nobody else would want to talk about. Like I would have conversation, and then they'd be like, "You need to stop talking about these things." Bitcoin back in the day, I was talking about Bitcoin. But yeah, it just all that probably, and you'll be okay.
Let's go. I love it, dude. I love it. Let me ask you this, a follow-up question. What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Best advice that I've ever got. The funny thing about advice is there's a lot of people who give advice who are in no position to give.
I agree.
Advice that I actually was like, oh, that person actually knows. Oh, probably like one of the Eastern medicine men about balance and how just kind of having balance in your life was like really important. But just kind of I was picking up what he was putting down, not ever doing too much of anything. So,
dude, balance is literally everything. That's so funny, man. My V friend is a balanced beetle, and I bought it because I'm always searching for more balance, dude.
We're gonna be successful people, man. We already got the secrets figured out. Now we all got to do is execution. That's literally to figure out what it is. We got the formula. Now we got to bake the cake. That's straight up how it is.
Let's go. We got the formula. We got to bake the cake, dude. Can't wait to clip that shit. That shit's gonna be fucking awesome. Let's go. I love it. How do you feel about habits? Do you have healthy habits? Do you practice habits? Are you wanting to do better habits? Tell me about it.
Habits are important, for sure, especially if you have one that's really unhealthy. I super unhealthy habits. Like I smoke some weed for sure, but I'm really focused on cleaning my diet up as very sensitive as I've alluded to. So I really don't have a choice. But yeah, I'm in a good routine. Management is important. Like your habits can kind of be formed by whatever environment that you're in. Like if you're in a negative environment, pushing you, and that kind of energy is very heavy. It feels like you're wearing time, so you're kind of limiting yourself. I would make sure that you're in a place the most creative and recognize the most opportunities, and everything else will figure itself out.
Oh, I love that, dude. What do you think the best habit you have is?
Double-edged sword, man. The best and worst habit I have is just being obsessed with whatever I'm interested in, or if it's NFTs or whatever. It's just like there's no off switch. It's just like I'm so interested. There's no. It's like gas pedals all the way down. So.
No, I love that, man. That's literally how I am, and goes back to balance. I've had to learn how to not do that, not be 110%. I mean, obviously, I have 3 little children now, so I'm balancing a lot. Being a dad, being a husband, being 110% in Twitter, being 110% at my real job. So yeah, dude, it's a journey, but I vibe with you on that, man.
Bro, my real friends make fun of me because I've gone out to the club and been on my phone, like on the side, like listening to a Twitter Spaces because something really interesting was happening. And real, this is important. I have to hear this. And they're like, "You are a loser." You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I mean, listen, man. Like I get it. That's how I am, and I almost don't want to do anything but fucking be in Web3, bro. Like I really like my kids. I want to be around my kids and my wife and Web3. And sometimes I watch UFC, and that's literally probably my life. That's what I would say.
See, man, that is like a real sport. The organization his run of Dana White as well. So yeah, much respect, man. The UFC is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, dude, that's actually the only thing that I watch on TV. I know we were talking about a little bit besides the new Lord of the Rings show, because I just like I'm always doing something like right with my kids. I got to be super calculated for like when they go to bed. Then I hang out with the wife. Then I do work. I'm like super calculated. Like even working out for me is like 30 minutes heavy bag I'm hitting in the garage. Boom, working like after, right? So it's like I have to be super calculated and like so honestly, the only reason I watch UFC is because I do love it, but my wife watches it with me. So it's one thing we can bond over, once a week and get that in. And, she knows that the grind is right now for hopefully for our future to be better.
Damn, you've got a queen UFC. I hope I can find a wife that likes watching UFC. I know. That's awesome.
I think you will, dude. I think you will. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Fuck yeah. How old are you?
26, sir.
Oh, that's not bad, dude. That's not bad, dude. You got a lot of time. You got a lot of time.
I haven't been focused on the girlfriend department. I've been focused on memes, which I don't know. Yeah. So much opportunity. I'm on so many. I do have a calendar, but it stresses me out if I look at it. So I just kind of like, go day too much on there.
I love it, dude. Honestly, I love it, man. You just keep grinding. You're a meme lord, and I've been, married for 5 years with 3 kids. It's fine, dude. We're both here together. We're both riding together. Don't worry, we're gonna make it, dude.
Bro, this is literally a meme that people have you being friends with like everybody, dude. Like, doesn't matter their background, whatever. It's like you're chill with them.
Let's go, dude. No, I love it. I love it. All right, dude. Well, the final thing is that I'm gonna. There's a few final things. So the first thing is I'm gonna read you this poem, and I know that you're gonna like it, dude. Just the way that you've been talking. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's called The Dash. So it goes like this. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth, and he spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that they spent alive on earth, and now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash?
Damn. That's deep.
It's hard, dude.
I like it, man. That's true, man. I do think that of their mortality, they live in the clouds a little bit. They assume they're going to live forever and they have time to do, sometimes that's not true. So you want to definitely things that you want to do. And, people won't remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And that's what I try to live by for sure.
I love that, man. And I think you're absolutely right. Let me ask you another question. Excuse me. So me and my wife have been on a mission to live in the now. We're living right now, right? We have big plans. We want to move states over the next couple of years, but we're that's our goal. But right now we're living right now for what we have right now, for our kids' lives, for our lives, for anything right now. So let me ask you, do you live in the now, or is that something you're working on? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think anybody that says they live in the now fully, that is not like a monk. Like, I absolutely am trying to live in the now as often as I can, but sometimes the mind drifts. But I do try and be as present, and that's something I try and practice. A work in progress for sure, but it's definitely the direction for us to go in.
Dude, I love that. And just a follow-up thought that I just had was like, you know, I don't know if I've told Alex this, but the reason I love Shill and Villain Spaces, man, is because everybody raises their hand. And so it forces people to have to listen, because so much in our age or in this time is like people do not listen. They listen to respond instead of just listening to what the person has to say. And I think that's so valuable, to be patient. And so that is like one of my favorite things. I will keep that hand up for as long as I have to, dude, because I just fucking love it. The fact that people have to listen.
Same, man. I mean, because I know, oh, you might not be called on for a little while, and I want to hear what these people have to say. I don't want to have this entire time what I want to say, so that I'm not hearing maybe value that they're sharing. A little piece of paper, and when he calls on me, I'm ready to go.
Let's go, dude. I love it. All right, dude. So to wrap it up, you get to leave the audience with a final thought, and then you get to ask them a question.
Final thought. Final thought is probably similar to the it's like, why not you? Everybody is just a normal human, like we alluded to, or a god, or we're all flesh and blood. So anything that you think do, I promise you, it's within the realm of possibility. It's just like we talked about earlier. It's 1%. I would be asking that question, why not you? Because once you change that to that mentality, you start on it to be and stop living for other people.
Let's go, dude. An absolute banger. Listen, this has been an episode that I love. I love this guy, Alan. He's fucking Jim. He's going to keep crushing it. We're going to keep supporting him. It's Hyped Happy Hour, episode 19. Thank you to everybody that's joined us. Have the best fucking life ever. Show this to someone that you think needs it, and we're going to keep changing the world. Let's go.
Hell yeah.